no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike, maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free?
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's Jackson to throw. Lions defense, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Dobbins last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson options out left, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for Gibbs from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Goff now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Again, Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Goff on first down. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jamison Williams with an acrobatic catch. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. Shifts by him, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. St. Brown in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Randall Cobb, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Isaiah McKenzie, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Goff. That's complete to Laporta. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. This to Laporta, right side. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. St. Brown in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And now off to the races, down the right side. Running free at the 45, inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Jackson on 1st down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's brought down at the 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson will throw again. Open man is Duvernay. Now 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now 1st and goal. Jackson to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 24-14. A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Jackson got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And that's going to be a 1st down to the 35 as the clock continues to run. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with 1 in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Lions, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the